Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you!
Aye, aye, Captain!
I would start with a bit of pirate trivia, starting with the eye patch. Do you know why they wear eye patches? Not because they lost an eye, but because it was so sunny on deck. They wore an eye patch to keep one eye used to the dark, so that when they went below deck and it was dark, they could lift their eye patch and it would be used to seeing in the dark. Pretty cool trick. I think so. All right, let's get on to our art project. So we started last week with drawing a self-portrait using shapes, right? We used an oval for the head, we used rectangles for the body and the legs and the arms, we used ovals for the feet and circles for the hands. This week we're going to add our background. So Monday's video, I showed you a video of a pirate ship, and I also included a slideshow presentation with some pictures from a pirate ship. So we're going to go ahead and add our background to make a complete picture. All right, let's get started. A Sharpie or a black marker, and then something to color your background, either colored pencils or crayons, whatever you used last week. If you used markers last week, that's okay. I think I used colored pencils last week. I'm going to use those again this week. So we talked about the elements of art, and we talked about shape, how we were using the shapes like circle, square, rectangle, oval in order to draw our person. So we looked at some of our people, and we looked at a person here that was drawn with lines, and we said that we didn't want lines this week because when we look at our actual body part, there are two lines that make up the actual shape of each of our body parts. So if I look at my arm, I can see that there's one side and there's two sides. We want to draw both lines to show the thickness of each body part. So we drew a rectangle for the body, rectangle for the legs and arms, we drew a circle for the hands, and we drew ovals for the shape. So this is our drawing with our drawing of a body with shapes. Then we added some details to our drawing. We added some clothes, maybe an eye patch, maybe you added some accessories. And this week we are going to add our background. So on Monday I posted those videos, or that video and the slideshow of different parts of the pirate ship so you can take a look at it. You can see I've added a wood floor here, the side of the boat, some rope. I have my periscope, my parrot, sunshine. So we're going to add the rest of those details today. All right, let's get started. All right, kindergarten, we took a look at those pictures on both the video and the slideshow. So here is a picture of my pirate. I have added an eye patch. I have my vest, my boots. Maybe you added a periscope or a parrot like I did the first time. Now the first thing we want to do is add a floor so that our pirate is not floating. I like to make my pirate look like he's on a wooden floor because they call that a deck. And that is a bunch of wood planks on the floor. Now to make it look like a wood floor, we're going to add some lines that go the opposite way that are kind of staggered, which means that they don't line up. And then if you want, you can add a little nail to make it look like a wooden floor, and we'll color that brown. The next thing we want to do is add the side of the boat. So that would be what comes up behind him if my pirate were standing. So I'm going to go ahead and add that, and you can add any details you want to the boat, but we want to make sure that he stays in the boat, so we have to put the side of the boat on it. I like to draw just a few little lines here to make it look like it's made out of pieces. Now if you wanted to add water behind, you could do that. You do not have to. You make yours your own. I'm going to go ahead. Now to do a wave, we kind of go up like this, sort of like you're making a hill, and then we draw the letter C. Okay, come up like we're making a hill and stop, and then we're going to draw the letter C. Up like we're making a hill, draw the letter C. All right, if you wanted to add any other details, you could go ahead and do that right now. Maybe you wanted to add a periscope to have your pirate looking for something, so we could go ahead and do that. We're going to add a little piece here with a little eyepiece, and then it gradually gets a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger. And these are usually made out of metal or wood, so you could color this yellow or brown. Make that look good. And then after you're done drawing all of your details, we're going to go ahead and trace this with marker and color it in using crayons or colored pencils. So I would trace all of this, come in, and if I don't like that my pencil lines are showing, I could go back and erase them afterward. Like I can see this little bit of pencil is sticking out here and here. I'll just erase those. And then we're going to go ahead and color them in. And we want to make sure that our entire paper is colored. So you can see that I have taken my pirate ship and I have colored my floorboards brown. The side of my boat is gray. I have a railing here for the hand. I have rope, the periscope, I have some water, I have my parrot, I have my yellow sky. And notice that the sun is not in the corner. The suns aren't typically in the corner of anything. They're usually floating around in the sky. So I put mine right off center from the head, and I made the rest of the sky yellow because it's a beautiful sunny day. So I can't wait to see what you draw. I can't wait to see what details you add on your pirate ship, and make sure that you have the entire piece finished and colored and drawn in, and then we'll submit it in Schoology by clicking that button on the right of the assignment that says submit. I'm going to add a video on how to submit under teachers and classroom information, and that should help as well. Have fun!